born in 1977. He is 43. Belal Muhammad is 32. Maia taller by a couple of inches. The measurables are even the rest of the way. All right, now for the introductions, here is Bruce Buck.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record. 18 wins, 3 losses, 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 and 1/2 pounds. Fighting out of Chicago, Illinois, Belal, remember the name, Muhammad! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record, 28 wins, 10 losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 170 and 1/2 pounds. Fighting out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, presenting the number 9 ranked UFC welterweight contender in the world, Demian Maia! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Jason Herzog.
Jason Herzog, our referee. No nickname needed for the iconic Demian Maia. Oh, I think you thought I was talking about Herzog. I like that. Ariane Celeste with us as well. There is Demian Maia taking on Belal Muhammad tonight. Well, Grubhub is here to serve restaurants to you. Scan the QR code to get 60 days of Grubhub Plus for free. Enjoy unlimited free delivery, exclusive deals, and more at the restaurants you love. Demian Maia out of the Southpaw stance in black.
Is Demian the oldest ranked fighter in the UFC?
I would believe so. Alexei Olenek, maybe around that age. He competes next week, but he's close. Early shot from Maia. Muhammad wise to it.
Ooh, nice left hand there from Maia.
Maia can strike. People forget. You're so worried about his...
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
You don't even need to finish that sentence, yeah. We all know.
And it's not as though Maia was whitewashed by Gilbert Burns in his last fight in Brasilia before COVID-19 intervened. He had moments.
Yeah, he just got cracked. I mean, Gilbert hit him with a beautiful left hook. But he certainly had moments in the grappling exchanges. Yep. Oh, look at that.
Muhammad trying to make Maia pay for the shot, works his way to the fence.
Smart move there from Belal to get to the fence so he can really work his defense. It gives you that support. It's like having an extra person in there helping you defend this takedown. But we know Maia is a bit relentless when it comes to these single legs. He loves this takedown. Gives up on it. Nice job. Belal's going to have to dig that underhook there. Belal's very difficult with the single leg. You're going to have to switch to a double. I've trained with him for years. Man, he can balance on that one leg for a very long time. He gets the takedown.
He went back on his knee.
I didn't like that either, Joe.
I didn't like that. Damian's got him down, using that left knee to pressure that right leg and try to compress the 2 legs together and hopefully for Damian get his hands locked behind the lower back and pull him away from the cage.
Nemiroff bold character since 1872.
Belal back up to his feet, nicely done.
Yeah, trying to spread his base here to make it more difficult. I think he prefers being in this single leg spot. I think he trusts his ability to defend from there. The double leg was a little trickier. Nice work, good balance there from Belal. That's nice work. That's got to be a big confidence booster there for Muhammad.
Yeah, that's tremendous. Tremendous for him. The one thing about Demian and Damian's ability to take you down, it may limit Belal's use of the kicks. And that, in my opinion, when it comes to striking, would be a place where he would have an advantage over Damian.
Yeah, absolutely. You're right, though.
Yeah, straight boxing, it's much more even.
Yeah, I would definitely be tentative. Ever facing Demian Maia to throw too many kicks, especially above like the calf. You know,
yes.
If you want to attack low, but since he's in a southpaw stance, that single leg is what he's looking for. Again, good defense so far from Belal.
Yeah, really nicely done getting it up to the cage, and just awesome balance.
There's an elbow there for Belal, but he's so worried about this single leg. You have to address that first. If you start worrying about striking before defending that takedown, that's how you end up on your butt.
Good job slipping that leg out.
Well, unofficially already 8 takedown attempts for Demian Maia. He has landed one of them, but certainly a good sign potentially for Belal Muhammad, who lands a left hand there. Seconds to go in the round. Muhammad certainly recognizing the value of a potential win over Maia to position him for an ascent up the welterweight ladder.
And I imagine, John, that he's aware that it's not going to be an easy test. And also, it may not be the prettiest win.
Sure.
But it's a win that I feel like is a welterweight that you want to become a champion. It's a really good W to have on your record. Whether it's pretty or not, you get through Demian Maia, you got some bragging rights.
Yes.
I don't care how old he is.
He's still difficult.
He could be 55 in there right
leg
now.
up high. Wow, Belal Muhammad gets
I'm telling you, Joe, his balance on a single leg is insane.
very impressive.
Muhammad's last fight, of course, ending anticlimactically due to that accidental eye poke against Leon Edwards. That was his first UFC main event in March of this year.
The problem, though, is you could defend 40 takedowns from Demian Maia, and he's still going to keep attempting them.
Yeah. And if he gets that 41st.
Yeah, could be all it takes. 91% defense so far for Belal.
Very impressive.
And a good way for Maia to sort of mute any offense coming back from Muhammad. Maia largely in control of where round one took place, even if he was unable to take Muhammad down consistently. All right, tonight's Corner Cam is brought to you by Body Armor, more than a sports drink, the official sports drink of the UFC.
Deep breath. Let me talk. I'll let you talk right now. Give me deep breath. I'm going to put the water on your right-hand side, dude. And whenever you calm your breath, you're going to take it safe. Okay, Belal, great job, dude. You already saw what he has, dude. He just wants to grab it.
Close your right eye.
Every time that you catch that angle, I need for you to upscale your combos. Upscale your combos, fight under his chin. Coach, what do you got?
Let's get them legs busy, baby. Stay on the outside of his lead. Let's start moving to the out. When he steps in, 2-2, run. Oi. Wrist control.
Mas se não der uma vez, aceita o clinch de tronco, trabalha o clinch de tronco,
you need to accept the clinch and then just keep going for it. Keep doing it for the takedown. Don't try to force it too much. Otherwise, you're going to spend a lot of energy doing this.
Fazer a finta e não dar o golpe, movimentar, Pitu.
Move a lot. Just keep fading it.
Well, 3 months ago, Hawaiian contender Dan Ige called out the legendary Korean Zombie. Next Saturday, it shall be done. Two of the best featherweights in the world headline a loaded card. It's wall-to-wall on ESPN2. Main card begins at 7 p.m. Eastern. All right, so Dean Thomas, when you cornered Tyron Woodley in the title fight against Demian Maia, Maia was 0 for 21 on his takedown attempts. What did you see in round one?
So disciplined, but it also means there isn't much deviation. So the blueprint for beating it has been written, like you said, by Woodley, Usman, and Covington. And Belal has adopted that beautifully tonight, just defending takedowns. Now, he needs to get some offense going, but as soon as he does that, then you're going to start to see Maia wilt away. But he's following that blueprint to beating Maia beautifully so far.
Yeah, Dean, I was thinking, I was just talking to Megan that, it's a tricky fight when you fight Maia, because even though you've just come out of round one, hey, I D'd up all his takedowns, I didn't get submitted, but at the same time, I didn't get any offense going. So that's what makes him so difficult to fight, in my opinion.
Yeah, he's hard to get offense going on, because as soon as you go forward, he takes a shot.
Yeah, it's a tough puzzle, man. It's one that you've got to solve, though, while Damian's still active in this welterweight division. He still seems pretty fresh. And his striking doesn't have to be masterful, because you're so worried, like we talked about, Joe. You're so worried about the threat of the takedown from him that he just got to pump fake one thing and he lands the left hand.
Toyo Tires, the official tire of the UFC.
Belal's giving him a lot of different looks. He's going southpaw, orthodox, back and forth. And I think he wants to protect that left leg, which is the one that Demian keeps grabbing. Demian likes the leg right there. He goes. And Belal's kind of recognizing that. And even though he's not throwing the 3-1, not throwing a whole lot of kicks, I think just giving him different things to think about will at least help him get some of that offense off. There's another nice kick.
Yeah, he's starting to here.
Yeah.
Even if it's just that. Just land one or two. Good job from Maia as well.
Yeah, Demian connected with a couple of punches there.
And Demian's one of those guys, I bet he's deceivingly strong when he lands those shots. With all that grappling in his background, he lands a punch on your face. You're going to feel it. I don't care if he's a kickboxer.
Nice athleticism there by Muhammad to stuff another takedown attempt or two.
Yeah, that was very good defense there by Belal. Made it much easier, and now, you know, the legs are slippery with sweat.
Yep.
It's going to be a little easier from here out.
And you may have heard Maia's head coach, Eduardo Alonso, sort of telling him, you got to be mindful of the energy expenditure with all of these volume takedown attempts. 1 for 13 unofficially thus far.
I'd like to see Belal, look for some uppercuts instead of biting on these shots, which is, again, I don't blame him. That's not an easy thing to do. Oh, nice left hand. That left hand got through. Oh, left hand from Maia.
Another feinted shot by Maia. Now he gets that left hand through the guard of Muhammad.
Belal's getting much more offense off in this round. As he senses that he's got it.
Yeah, he lands that right hand too.
Yeah, then he can stop the takedowns.
Yeah, gain that confidence, start letting it go a little more. And as the fight goes on as well, those shots get less and less strong from Demian Maia. Because the wrestling is what wears him out. If this ends up on the ground, he's efficient. He can move like a fish in water down there.
And Maia's coaches were sort of bemoaning the fact that he's 43 because while he's still getting better, he's 43. Under 90 seconds to go.
Yeah, big difference now. You're really seeing it labored as he's reaching for that single. It's much easier for Belal to see. And that's going to give Belal confidence to open up with the strikes.
Yeah, he's opening up with the strikes, and he's constantly switching stances. So no matter what angle Belal's at, as he switches, he's always able to find that power shot, whether it be his left hand, his right hand. And I've sparred many times with Belal, and he's good from both of those stances. He's truly one of those guys that has a knack for switching back and forth and having defense from both areas.
Again, Demian struggles. Belal is just so slick with that single defense. And look how good he is at stopping Demian Maia, balancing on that one leg, getting up against the cage. And this is going to be incredibly discouraging for Maia because he keeps getting to this position and Belal stuffs it every single time. And Demian, it just doesn't seem to have the ability to switch up and try something different. His jiu-jitsu is always the big thing in his game, but it's never really been his wrestling. He's got a couple of moves that he likes, particularly attacking for the single.
Nice elbows as Belal looks to punctuate a strong second round for him. Tonight's Corner Cam is brought to you by Body Armor, more than a sports drink, the official sports drink of the UFC.
Respira, tira o bucal, gelo no peito dele, água na mão dele.
Water in his hand.
Só recupera, Demian.
Just recover, just recover.
Ele começa o round querendo andar para trás para defender queda. Então tem que sentar.
He's trying to go back and he's trying to get away from you. You can't have that happen. You need to have patience to get that in. You need to call him with his hand and then go.
All right, let's take a look at some of the work here from Belal. Nice inside kick, and as me and Joe talked about, he started to really let himself go. Now that he's got that confidence of being able to defend. Nice body shot there from Belal. Straight right, I believe. No, this is when he fakes the right, lands a big left hand. A few times in that second round, Belal really stung Demian Maia with his striking.
All right, round 3 is brought to you by P3, the official protein snack of the UFC. So here we go, Belal Muhammad in the green, Demian Maia is in black. Final 5 minutes are upon us. Maia really has had a hard time tonight mounting any sort of appreciable offense. Has landed just 8 significant strikes and 1 for 15 on the takedowns.
He has, but he was most likely in control of that first round. If you looked at it from a judge's standpoint, and then Belal looks like he won the second round. So this might be anybody's fight.
Yeah, could be.
Live odds certainly don't reflect that sentiment, but you certainly could be right. Minus 1,300 for Belal on the live
Well,
lines.
you can see where the trend is going.
Right.
But clearly, we're in the third round. Bilal's got motivation on his side, momentum on his side. He is stung.
Oh, he stung him with that right hand, Joe.
Yeah.
Oh, again. Maia's got to try to shoot here, but he's got to put something in front of it. He's trying to. He's just... Man, on the feet, he just doesn't quite have it tonight.
Well, as John Anik says, it's 43.
Yeah.
Muhammad goes high.
Nice jab.
Follows up with a jab. The pressure and the pace of Muhammad is really a sight to behold. A lot of these welterweights, though, consider those strengths.
He's got to switch up and takedown attempts.
Yeah.
I mean, I know the single is his thing, but you know, he's got to switch to a double. He's got to try something, perhaps even pull guard.
Yeah.
You know, perhaps even, you know, take a page out of Paul Craig's book. Would have been much more efficient in the first round, considering the lack of sweat. But, you know, he can submit people off of his back.
That's a nice left hand from Muhammad over the top.
Defense is, I mean, it was at 94% before.
Yeah, this will help the career takedown defense numbers.
Oh, good combo there. Demian starting to look a little worn out here in the third round. A little labored.
I mean, amazing amount of energy he's put out trying to take down Belal. Ooh, nice combination. Ooh, Demian stung him there with a left hand.
Another land with the right by Maia. Less than 2 minutes now to go.
I mean, it really is the same thing over and over again. Grab the left leg. Grab the left leg.
I like that Belal has mixed in that right head kick from his orthodox stance. He puts a right hand in front of it to fake him out. Could be even more devastating. Nice attempt here. Then back on the single, and again D'd up by Belal.
Never a bold character since 1872. And Muhammad getting a lot of dynamic looks in his striking now in Chicago. Guys like Ignacio Bahamondes, Yair Rodriguez, Horacio Gutierrez, former UFC fighter. Muhammad very bullish and excited about his welterweight future if he can get past this challenge tonight.
I mean, you got to give it up to Demian Maia for being so damn relentless, but this has been one of the most ineffective attacks in terms of like the one dimension of his attack in recent memory.
Yeah.
The same thing over and over again, same thing defending. Just doesn't really have the diversity in his game to switch it up.
Under 20 seconds now to go. Maia drops down, nothing doing. So the Muhammad takedown defense holds up.
Yeah.
He got the better of nearly all of these striking exchanges, and Belal Muhammad appears to have passed this Demian Maia test with flying colors. This fight replay brought to you by Nemiroff, bold character since 1872.
Over and over and over again, Belal Muhammad has exhibited just amazing takedown defense in this fight, over and over again. And here you see some of the striking that I believe won him the decision. There's a nice left hook. I mean, how many takedowns did he shuck?
20.
Amazing. Just amazing.
How do you feel?
So Belal Muhammad looking to secure his 10th UFC win and extend this unbeaten streak, take Demian Maia's 9th ranking, and position himself for a shot at another one of these welterweight divisions elite. And if this is indeed the last time we see Demian Maia inside the octagon, what a career. 22 UFC wins, tons of big names on his resume, challenged for gold at 85 and 70. A tremendous legacy if indeed this is the end for Demian Maia. All right, the official decision is brought to you by Guaranteed Rate. Guaranteed Rate can save you money on your monthly mortgage payment. Visit rate.com to get started. With those scorecards, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges scored the contest 30-27, 29-28, and 29-28 for the winner by unanimous decision. Belal, remember the name, Muhammad.
And you would be wise to remember the name Belal Muhammad, moving on up in the welterweight division. And he is going to get another big showcase later in 2021.